All right, welcome back everyone for another deep dive.
Glad to be here.
Today we're getting into fabrics that are perfect for bag-making projects.
Yeah.
I know a lot of you out there listening are really keen on understanding the different materials, the pros and cons, and which ones might work best for you.
For sure.
And we got a great guide for that today.
It's like a good one.
From a well-respected crafts blog.
Yeah, they know their stuff.
I have to admit, when I first saw this request, I thought, oh, this is going to be pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Canvas leather done right.
Right.
But this guide opened my eyes.
Really?
To a whole universe of options out there.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Choosing the right fabric can make or break a bag.
Exactly.
How it looks, how it functions, how long it lasts.
Right. And beyond the aesthetics, you have to consider things like durability.
Oh, sure.
The weight of the fabric.
Absolutely.
Even its environmental impact. So the guide starts us off with a broad overview.
Okay.
Covers canvas leather, nylon polyester, even denim.
Wow.
And then there's this thing called PP non-woven fabric.
Yeah.
Which I'm assuming we'll get into a little bit later.
Well, we will indeed.
Interesting.
It's a popular choice for certain types of bags, especially when cost is a factor.
Okay.
Like for a big batch.
Let's start with canvas.
Okay.
I feel like that's the classic go-to fabric for bags.
Yeah, it's a workhorse.
You see it everywhere, from tote bags to backpacks.
Totally. And it's a classic for a reason. Canvas is typically made from cotton, which is a natural fiber.
Yeah.
Which makes it a more sustainable choice compared to some of the synthetic options out there.
Right.
And that tight weave gives it strength and durability, which is perfect for bags that need to withstand a lot of use.
That makes sense. I've always thought canvas bags had this really sturdy feel to them.
They do.
But the guide also mentions that canvas can be prone to staining.
Yeah.
And might require a bit more care to keep it looking its best.
Yeah.
While you can find canvas with treatments that enhance its water resistance,
Okay.
it's still a natural fiber, so it needs a bit more TLC.
I see.
Regular cleaning and proper storage are key to keeping a canvas bag in good shape.
So it's not entirely worry-free, but
Right.
the trade-off in durability and sustainability might be worth it for certain projects.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about those heavy-duty tote bags that you see people using for groceries or carrying books.
Exactly. And think about brands like Herschel Supply Co. or LL Bean.
Oh, yeah.
They rely on canvas for a lot of their products.
Mm-hmm.
And those bags are built to last.
Okay, on to leather.
Okay.
It definitely has that luxurious feel.
It does.
And seems like it would be incredibly durable for a bag.
Leather is definitely a top choice for durability and that classic timeless look.
Yeah.
Most common types used in bags are cowhide and lambskin.
Cowhide seems like it would be super tough, while lambskin sounds softer and more delicate. Cowhide is often used when you need a bag to withstand a lot of wear and tear, whereas lambskin brings that luxurious softness, which you often see in high-end handbags.
Interesting. I always thought leather was just leather, but the guide goes into this whole hierarchy of leather grades.
Okay.
Full grain, top grain, split leather, genuine and bonded leather. What's the deal with that?
It's all about the quality of the hide and the processing methods used.
Okay.
Full grain leather is the highest quality. It uses the entire hide with minimal processing.
Oh, wow.
So it retains the natural strength and character of the leather.
Okay.
Think of brands like Louis Vuitton or Coach. They often use full grain leather for its long-lasting qualities.
Ah, so that's why those bags cost a fortune.
Pretty much.
But what if you want that leather look without breaking the bank?
That's where those other grades come in.
Okay.
Top grain leather is still good quality, but it might have a slightly more uniform appearance due to some sanding and buffing.
Yeah.
Split leather is a more affordable option, but it's not as durable as full grain or top grain.
Right.
Then you have genuine leather, which can vary in quality.
Yeah.
And finally, bonded leather, which is the most affordable but often the least durable.
Okay, so there's a leather option for every budget,
Yeah,
but you definitely get what you pay for in terms of quality and durability.
exactly.
What about nylon? I usually associate nylon with backpacks and sporty bags.
Yeah, nylon's a fantastic choice for those applications.
Yeah.
It's strong, lightweight, and often water resistant.
Mm-hmm.
But the guide surprised me, too.
Oh.
Did you know there are different specialty nylons used for bags?
Really? I just thought nylon was nylon.
Nope.
What kind of specialty nylons are we talking about?
Well, there's Cordura nylon.
Okay.
It's known for being super durable and resistant to abrasion.
Uh-huh.
You'll see it in backpacks and luggage that are designed for rough use.
Right.
Then there's ripstop nylon.
Okay.
which, as the name suggests, is great at resisting tears and rips.
Yeah.
You'll often see that in backpacks and school bags.
Yeah.
And then there's ballistic nylon, originally developed for military use.
Wow.
Which is incredibly tough and used in heavy-duty luggage.
So if you need a bag that can take a beating, ballistic nylon is the way to go?
Pretty much.
I had no idea. There are so many options within just the nylon category.
Right. It really expands the possibilities.
Yeah.
Think about it. If you're making a gym bag and you need something water-resistant, you could use a basic nylon. But if you're making a travel backpack that needs to be super durable, Cordura might be a better choice.
I'm starting to see how choosing the right fabric is about more than just looks.
Absolutely.
You really have to consider how the bag will be used.
Yes.
What kind of performance you need from it.
Exactly. Each fabric has its strengths and weaknesses.
Right.
And the key is finding the best match for your project.
For sure.
It's not a one-size-fits-all situation.
Okay, I'm ready to move on to polyester. I have to be honest, I always thought of polyester as that kind of cheap, scratchy fabric you find in some clothing.
Yeah.
Not exactly luxurious.
I understand that association, but polyester actually has a lot to offer when it comes to bags.
Really?
Yeah, it's affordable, it holds its color really well,
Mm-hmm.
and it's resistant to fading from the sun.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
The guide mentioned something about a chemical difference between nylon and polyester that makes polyester better at retaining color. Talks about ester linkages, which sounded a bit technical to me.
Yeah, that's getting into the weeds a little bit.
Yeah.
The takeaway is that polyester is great for bags that will see a lot of sun exposure because those colors will stay vibrant even after prolonged use.
So while nylon might win out for strength and flexibility,
Right.
polyester takes the crown for color vibrancy and sun protection.
Exactly.
It's good to know there's a difference.
Absolutely. If you're making a beach bag or something, that will be out in the elements a lot.
Yeah.
Polyester could be a smart choice. Think about those brightly colored tote bags you see people carrying around. Chances are many of those are made from polyester.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The guide also lists a bunch of advantages for polyester color retention, sun protection affordability, and a variety of textures. It seems like a versatile material.
It is. You can find polyester in everything from business bags to backpacks.
Wow.
It can be woven into different weights and textures, which adds to its versatility. But of course, no fabric is perfect.
Right. The guide does mention some drawbacks. It says polyester might not be as strong or flexible as nylon.
Yeah.
And there's that dreaded static cling to consider.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the question of breathability.
Those are all valid points. If you need a bag that's super breathable, polyester might not be the best choice.
Yeah.
And some types of polyester aren't as durable as others.
Okay.
It really comes down to choosing the right type and quality for your specific project.
Okay, so let's move on to this mysterious PP
Yeah.
non-woven fabric. I have to admit I've never heard of this before.
It's not as commonly discussed as canvas or nylon,
Yeah.
but it plays a huge role in the world of bags,
Really?
especially those reusable shopping bags you see at grocery stores or the ones used for promotional giveaways.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The guide describes it as lightweight, resilient, and economical. Sounds like perfect for those simple functional bags.
You're exactly right. It's made by bonding fibers together rather than weaving them,
Right.
which gives it a felt-like texture and makes it surprisingly strong for its weight.
But there's a catch.
There's always a catch, right?
What's the downside to PP non-woven fabric?
Well, it's not biodegradable.
Oh.
So while you can reuse those shopping bags, many times they don't break down naturally in the environment.
Right.
It's something to consider if you're concerned about sustainability.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I guess it's like anything else.
Yeah.
There are trade-offs. You get affordability and convenience, but you might have to compromise on the environmental impact. Okay. I'm feeling a little more informed about PP non-woven fabric now.
Good.
Let's move on to denim. Denim bags always have such a cool, casual vibe.
Denim is a classic for a reason. It's known for its durability, its casual style, and the versatility.
Yeah, I love that it has that kind of rugged history.
Yeah, it's interesting how it transitioned from workwear to a fashion staple and now finds its way into all sorts of bags.
The guide mentions different types of denim, like raw denim, selvage denim, and vintage denim.
Oh, yeah.
Are those just fancy terms for different washes, or is there more to it?
It's more than just the wash. Each type has unique characteristics that appeal to different tastes.
Okay.
For example, raw denim is unwashed and untreated.
Okay.
So it develops unique patina over time as it fades and creases with wear.
Interesting.
Selvage denim is woven on traditional looms.
Uh-huh.
So it has this really clean, finished edge that's less prone to fraying.
So it's not just about that classic blue color anymore.
Right.
There's a whole world of denim textures and finishes to consider.
You got it. Denim comes in a variety of washes, weights, and even colors these days.
Wow.
So whether you're going for a classic blue jean look or something more unique, there's a denim out there for you.
Awesome.
It's great for adding a touch of personality to your bag projects.
Okay, denim check.
Check.
Now let's talk about synthetic leather.
Oh, all right.
I know it's often seen as a more affordable and eco-friendly alternative to real leather.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't realize there were different types of synthetic leather.
There are the two main types you'll encounter are PVC leather and PU leather.
Okay.
PVC, which stands for polyvinyl chloride,
Yeah.
is a type of plastic that can be made to look and feel like leather.
Okay.
PU leather, or polyurethane leather, is a fabric that's coated with a flexible polymer to give it that leather-like texture.
So PVC is essentially plastic,
Yeah.
and PU is fabric-based.
That's a good way to think about it.
That's interesting. The guide mentions that PVC leather is very versatile
Mm-hmm.
and can be embossed with different textures.
Uh-huh.
But it also brings up some environmental and health concerns.
That's right. PVC production can have negative environmental impacts.
All right.
And some types of PVC can release harmful chemicals, especially when exposed to heat or sunlight.
Okay.
It's something to be aware of, especially if you're concerned about those issues.
Then there's PU leather, which the guide describes as more eco-friendly and made with fewer harsh chemicals.
Yes, PU leather has become increasingly popular as a more sustainable alternative.
Mm-hmm.
It's often softer and more pliable than PVC.
Okay.
And many people consider it a more ethical choice because it doesn't involve animal products.
So if you're looking for a vegan leather option, PU leather seems like the way to go.
Pretty much.
But is it as durable as real leather?
That's a good question. Both PVC and PU leather have their limitations in terms of durability compared to the real thing.
Right.
But they offer a good alternative if you're looking for something that's more affordable and cruelty-free.
Oh.
It really depends on your priorities and the type of bag you're making.
This is all so fascinating.
It is.
We've covered canvas leather, nylon polyester, even denim and synthetic leather.
Wow.
I'm starting to feel overwhelmed by all these options. How do you actually choose the right fabric for a bag project?
I know it can feel like a lot to take in, but don't worry. The guide has some helpful tips for making that decision.
Okay.
It boils down to three main factors.
Okay.
How often you'll use the bag, what the bag's purpose will be, and the style you're going for.
So if I'm making an everyday bag, I'd want something durable and easy to clean,
Right.
like canvas or nylon. But if I'm making a special occasion bag, I might choose a luxurious leather or a unique denim.
Exactly. It's about aligning the fabric choice with the intended use and desired aesthetic.
Right.
You wouldn't use a delicate silk to make a grocery tote.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't want a heavy-duty canvas for a small evening clutch.
That makes total sense. The guide also mentioned something about fabric weight categories, like apparel weight, quilt weight, and home decor weight. And it says that blends are common in bag making.
They are.
What's that all about?
Fabric weight refers to the thickness and density of the material.
Okay.
Apparel weight fabrics are typically lighter and more drapable,
Uh-huh.
while home decor weights are heavier and sturdier.
Okay.
Blending different fabrics allows bag makers to combine those properties and create something that meets the specific needs of the bag.
So you could blend a fabric that's strong with one that's more flexible
Exactly.
to get the best of both worlds.
For example, you might blend cotton with polyester to create a canvas that's both durable and water resistant.
I'm learning so much. The guide also mentions interfacing, and linings are those essential for every bag.
They're not always essential, but they can make a big difference in how your bag looks and performs.
Okay.
Interfacing adds structure and support to areas that need to hold their shape,
Mm-hmm.
like bag bottoms or straps.
Okay.
Linings give a finished look to the inside of your bag and can also protect the outer fabric from wear and tear.
I never thought about the inside of a bag being so important. It's like the foundation of a house. You need a strong base to make the whole thing last.
I love that analogy. A well-made bag is like a construction project.
Yeah.
You need to think about all the layers and how they work together to create a finished product that's both beautiful and functional.
Okay, one last thing. Lining fabrics. The guide emphasizes that the inside of a bag is just as important as the outside.
It is.
What are the main options for lining fabrics?
The two most common options are cotton lining and waterproof lining.
Okay.
Cotton lining is a classic choice. It's affordable, lightweight, and comes in a wide variety of colors and patterns.
Yeah.
It's great for adding a pop of personality to the inside of your bag.
And what about waterproof linings? What would you choose those?
Waterproof linings are essential for bags that will be carrying items that could potentially leak or stain.
Okay.
Think makeup bags, toiletry bags, or even lunch bags.
Mm-hmm.
The guide recommends PU-coated nylon or Cordura as good options for waterproof linings.
So choosing a lining fabric depends on the bag's purpose and the types of items it will be carrying. Makes sense. I wouldn't want a leaky water bottle ruining a beautiful fabric bag.
Absolutely. It's all about practicality as much as aesthetics.
Yeah.
A well-chosen lining can enhance both the functionality and longevity of your bag.
Wow, we've covered a lot of ground here. From canvas and leather to nylon and polyester, and even those specialty fabrics like Cordura and PP non-woven. I feel like I just got a crash course in bag-making materials.
It's quite a journey, isn't it? And we've only just scratched the surface. Bag making is such a blend of creativity, practicality, and material science.
It really is. I used to think a bag was just a bag, but now I see it as this whole combination of function, style, and the properties of the materials themselves. I'm starting to see why you requested this deep dive. It's fascinating.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. There's something so satisfying about creating something with your own hands, and choosing the right fabric is the first step in that process.
Absolutely. And this guide has really opened my eyes to the wide world of possibilities. It's not just about picking a fabric you like the look of. It's about understanding how it will perform, how durable it is, and how it fits into your overall vision for the bag.
You've hit the nail on the head. A bag is an investment. You want it to last, you want it to function well, and you want it to reflect your personal style.
Okay, let's do a quick recap. We've explored the durability and versatility of canvas, the luxury and timelessness of leather, the strength and water resistance of nylon, and the color fastness and affordability of polyester. We even learned about PP non-woven fabric, which is perfect for those lightweight reusable bags. And who knew there were so many different types of denim and synthetic leather?
It's a lot to take in, but it's all about finding the right fabric for the job. Now that you have this knowledge, you can approach your own bag-making projects with more confidence and make informed choices about the materials you use.
Exactly. And that brings me to my next question. Out of all these fabrics we've discussed, which one speaks to you the most for your next bag project? What are you drawn to?
That's a tough one. I'm a big fan of natural fibers like canvas and linen, for their sustainability and breathability. I love the idea of a bag that develops a unique patina over time, telling a story through its wear and tear. But for a project that needs to be super durable and weather resistant, I wouldn't hesitate to use a high-quality nylon or even a synthetic leather.
I love that. A bag with a story to tell. That's such a great way to think about it. It's not just about the fabric itself, but the intention behind the creation and the connection we form with the objects we use every day.
Beautifully said. Each bag is a unique expression of creativity and practicality. It's a blend of form and function that reflects our individual needs and desires.
Before we wrap up, I have one final thought for you to ponder. We've explored all these amazing fabrics currently used for bag making, but what innovations do you think the future holds? Will we see new materials, new blends, new ways of thinking about sustainability? What kind of bags will we be carrying 10, 20 years from now?
That's a great question to leave our listeners with. The world of materials is constantly evolving. I think we'll see a continued emphasis on sustainability, with a focus on recycled materials and bio-based alternatives. And who knows, maybe we'll even see bags that incorporate technology, becoming more interactive and responsive to our needs. The possibilities are endless.
That's the beauty of exploration, isn't it? There's always something new to discover, something to inspire us to create and innovate. Thanks for joining me on this fascinating deep dive into the world of bag-making fabrics. Until next time, happy crafting.